Hey guys, shalom from Israel. My name is Daniel Elliott with Israeli Good Wine, and I'm here with my good friend Moshe Elul. We're here at his winery, Elul Organic Vineyards. Today is a very sober day. Today is October 7th, 2024, exactly 1 year from the day when there was a terrible, horrendous attack from Hamas against the border towns of Gaza, where over 1,200 Israelis lost their lives. As many of you know, there are still over 100 or around 100 Israelis being held captive. And I wear this to remind me every day to pray for them and that they would be brought home soon. So I wanted to take the opportunity today as we're remembering them. Is it okay with the plane noise? Okay. Um, to I wanted to take the opportunity today as we remember them just to hear from Moshe, from his perspective. He's a native Israeli and he's lived through this whole year since the 7th. So, Moshe, thank you for being with us. Would you share just a little bit about what you feel? How do you feel today, and how has it been for you and your family over this last year?
It was a very hard year, very hard. But I think we need to look at the good things, what's happened. We are, we are as a nation, after 1 year, we are much more united, much more united than we used to be at the 6th. And I think that we find out from this hell how much our kids, they are strong, they have a courage, they did a great job so far to save the country. And I think we find out a new nation. Right now, I feel much more connected to the country, a lot of people coming back to the country, and the feeling they are really connected. Not only through the earth, through the earth and the agriculture that we're doing. I see everybody helping each other, getting together. You never saw it in the life that you're stopping in the light and somebody stopping the car and telling you go forward or go first. And you see really how we're taking the good out of this situation. And I think that we're getting into a much better time. And I think that we're not only hoping for our country, we're hoping for the Middle East complete. As somebody that was working in the army before, as an officer in a certain rank, well, I saw the thing in Lebanon for a long time, for almost 5 years of serving over there. And I know all the actors that was over there. And I think we as a nation understand that we need to change the understanding how to live in the Middle East. And we cannot just come with the ideological of American or European and think that is going to work in this place. And I don't want to get involved too much politics, but bottom line, we are in much better position today. And this is the sacrifice that these people did for us.
Moshe, how has this last year affected your faith?
My faith in God stay the same and even stronger. And I see all my friends and everybody getting much more closer to the Creator. And they're much more understanding what is evil and what is good. And from this we learn because we see it in front of our eyes. And we understand also a lot of things what is written in the Bible. And a lot of promises and things that the prophets were saying before. And I don't want to say each one of them. But we understand today that we are, as a nation, as a Jewish, we need to be the example for the world. We need to be not only an example. We really have to request from ourselves much more than any other nation in the world. So we are, as a Jewish people in this country, we need to be much more aware to how we represent ourselves, how we look like outside, and we sacrificed a lot of soldiers even, that you don't even believe how many soldiers is dying just because we keeping the code of Judaism that you don't kill somebody that is not involved. And people don't understand this, even though that you see that a lot of people killing here and there. But if you compare it to other army in the world that was with the same situation, you can see the value, how we're working and picking up really the bad guys. And this is something that it's inside. It's inside. And we are really trying to do our best in this case. So I believe that somebody that understands how war is going, and if you compare it to other armies in the world, and when they was involved with the different things like this, how many people was died, how many civilians was died, and look at our war, even in Beirut today, in other places. You hear the airplane all the day alone over here, and you see the different. You see the different. We're losing some soldiers just because we're trying to do our best not to hurt the other people.
What you said has reminded me of something that happened to me last year, because my wife and I were here on October 7th when everything happened. We were in Jerusalem. We went to the bomb shelter 6 times that day. But I remember 3 or 4 days after October 7th last year, we sat and we opened a bottle of wine. And at first I was really conflicted about how can I sit here and drink this right now when so many people are out there in captivity, when people are fighting, and how can I enjoy this wine? And I felt that as I picked up the glass and I sat with my friend and we said l'chaim together, something changed, something clicked in my mind. For the first time I realized that everything in Jewish culture is unto life. Exactly. Everything revolves around life. Everything celebrates and honors life. That's truly a God-given blessing upon the Jewish people, and they live it. And so as I sat there enjoying that glass of wine, we sat there and we spoke life. We prophesied life over those that are out there, and especially in the perilous places. So, Moshe, thank you so much. L'chaim.
Just one thing to say about it is really, really, everybody fighting to protect the country. For us to sit, relax, and drink the glass of wine. When I was there, in my turn, was 12 years in the army. I went through different things. And I was hoping, even when I was coming to Tel Aviv in 24 hours vacation that they give us, and I see the people celebrating, all the time I was thinking, this is exactly what they're supposed to do. We are not going to let the enemy crush us or give us the feeling that we are not feeling good or we are down. We are up, and that's what's putting us up, even in this day.
Wow.
L'chaim. This is what we're supposed to do.
That's so good.
L'chaim.